Should have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. The graph of a circle in the xy plane above intersects at 4 points with the x-axis and the y-axis. What is the value of k? Okay, in the given figure, we have to get the value of the k. That's over here. And here, when I consider this figure, there are two chords intersecting at a point inside the circle. Okay, whenever two chords intersecting at a point inside the circle, then the product of the lengths of the segments of one chord is equal to the product of the lengths of the segments of another chord. Okay, here the two chords intersecting at this point. So then we get two segments over here and here for this chord. And for this vertical chord, we get two segments over here and here. Now our aim is to get the lengths of all these four segments of these two chords. For that, we can consider the point we have over here. At this point, the y coordinate is 6. That is the value we have on the y-axis over here is 6. And here, the point of intersection is the origin. Then what is the length of this segment? So that is clearly 6. Okay, here again we have origin at the point of intersection. So at this point the y coordinate is -6. That is we have the value -6 on the y-axis over here. Okay, when I consider the length of this segment, this is also 6. Okay, now I got the lengths of two segments of this vertical chord. Okay, now let me consider the point we have over here. The x coordinate is a -k. So that is we have -k over here on the x-axis, and here we have origin, that is 0. What is the length of this segment? That is clearly k. Okay, in coordinate we have negative sign, but when we consider the length, we have to take it as a positive sign. Okay, here we have the point 9, 0. So that is x coordinate is 9. So we have 9 on the x-axis over here, the value. So what is the length of this segment? That is 9. Okay, now I got the lengths of all the four segments of the two chords. Okay, let me consider the horizontal chord we have over here. For this chord, we have two segments with the lengths k and 9. Now let me get the product of the lengths of these two segments, that is k times 9. Now let me consider the vertical chord over here. For this chord, we have two segments with the length of 6 units each. Okay, now let me get the product of the lengths of these two segments, that is 6 times 6. Okay, here k times 9 can be written as a 9k. 6 times 6 is 36. Our aim is to get the value of k. For that, we have to divide both sides of this equation by 9. Then this 9 will cancel out. 9 goes into 9 one times, and 9 goes into 36 4 times. So here on the left side, I'm getting k. On the right side, we have 4. Okay, here I got the value of k. The value of k is 4. And we find this 4 in answer choice A. The correct answer choice for this question is A.